Hello Aether, it is another wonderful and beautiful day here, and it is your host Don Digidon bringing you news, reports and developments from all across the sector. Now we've got a lot of news today, both small and big, so without further ado, let us begin. And starting with a quick short round of financial news, as private investors support the Astones initiative. Following the recent influx of refugees into Astones, the government of Horizon and the Wind Dukes of Aaqa has been working to establish temporary housing and clear arable land. As the initiative takes off, a chain of private investment brings additional funds to the ongoing project and more than doubles the original allocated budget. Meanwhile, in our transport news, and something all you skyship captains should watch out for, are the transport delays at Aaqa. As heavy skyship traffic continues to plague Hesse-Aaqa transfer corridor, more ships rush to supply Astones with consumer goods and humanitarian relief. Coming from financial news, the Macrohard stock price breaks the 400 credits barriers per share, as recent increase in demand for the micro-enhancement crystals has led Horizon manufacturer Macrohard to accelerate an opening of a new transmutation factory. On Friday, market closed with a 5% increase in Macrohard's capitalization, as the stock price smashed through the 400 credits barrier, and boy do I wish I have invested. As for all you local folks on Orrello, I'm bringing some relevant news. Orrello continues its propaganda war against seditionists. The government of Orrello continues to caution its citizens about involvement in organizations declared as extremist on the territory of Orrello. Recent arrests of the Green Front cells have been considered a major victory by the police and a direct proof of the dangers that such seditionist activities may pose. Continuing with the news from Orrello, a mercenary organization known as Sons of Steel has been a plague around the gas mines of Thorgun, boarding and robbing passing trading ships. In a miraculous turn of events involving an unknown vessel, the pirate flagship has been sunk and the majority of the crew has been declared as killed or missing. However, a member of the former Sons of Steel, a pilot known as Jebediah Kerman, has been recently arrested on Orrello. According to his testimony, some of the crew has escaped and are still hiding in the air asteroid belt. An all-points bulletin for the suspects issued Tuesday by the Orrello Police Department describes them as armed and dangerous. Anyone who sees the suspects is advised to report to the nearest police officer and to not engage. Finally, Orrello Order police exchange initiative is under scrutiny following widespread citizens' protests. Completing its review of Orrello Greenwater Dockyard, Spotlight, a sole union auditing company, questions Red Order's involvement in an exchange program with Orrello police departments. Spotlight claims to have noticed discrepancies in financial transfers between the organizations and brings this to the inter-island community as a case of possible bribery. Red Dawn officials claim that the accusations are unfounded and that there has been a long history of mutually beneficial cooperation between Orrello and the Order. Any financial exchanges are strictly within the boundaries of our agreement and have been received and approved by the governments of both parties, claims Baron Akintaluya Won Okoye. Meanwhile, protests have erupted around Orrello, demanding release of previously arrested Green Front individuals that have been charged with intent to commit acts of terror and ownership of illegal arms. Picking up on this latest development, citizens of Orrello called the courts of law to investigate financial exchanges between the government and the Order. And last but not least, coming to you with weather news. As a large weather formation has been detected traveling towards Aaqa from the west. Now, while spring hurricanes are no surprise in this area, meteorologists warn that the size and intensity of this one is on a scale larger than anything we have experienced lately. According to them, the last time we had such a hurricane sweep through the northern parts of the Horizon cluster, the change in labyrinth winds has led to the rediscovery of Purasi Shah about 2 decades ago. While there are good chances the formation will change direction or weaken, skyship captains are advised to plan their routes traveling through Cinnabar rather than Aaqa, and traveling citizens encouraged to return to their home islands before a hurricane lockdown may be introduced. We'll be carefully watching this phenomenon and informing you of all the latest developments. As usual, this has been me, your host, Don Digidon, bringing you the latest news, reports, and developments. Aether News Networks, signing out.